This is Kingston upon Thames, southwest London. 10 miles outside the centre of London, an important hub for the Greater London Borough. The Bentall Centre, a premium shopping experience in the heart of the town centre. 5 years in the making, in 1992 the Bentall Centre became the premier destination for well-heeled shoppers in the southwest of London, providing 365,000 square feet of big brand stores. 37 years of shopper footfall, counting 13 million visitors however, can leave any retail space in need of a substantial refresh. The man in charge of this important task? Experienced project manager Jonathan Baird, one of Graham's key personnel.
Our client came to us for the Bentall Shopping Centre, looking to upgrade their current shopping centre into a more modernised unit. So through that we have been carrying out decoration works, extension of existing selling space, and modernisation of the mall and various other elements within the mall.
The centre, situated close to the capital's main arterial river, provides 4 floors of quality retail space, from the lower ground floor and ground floor up to the first and second floors. A key part of the upgrade is to provide increased accessibility between retailers. On the first floor in particular, greater access is needed from one side of the centre to the other, to help link retail outlets and maximise floor space. To achieve this, Graham will be doubling the width of a walkway that spans the centre.
One of the key requirements for a client in the shopping centre was increasing the floor space for bringing in more tenants and increasing the revenue they can receive from the shopping centre. So the way we've done that is by increasing certain areas, extending projections into the mall area, which then they have now rented out into tenancies for the likes of cafes, the likes of retail facilities.
Doubling the space on a walkway may not seem too complicated until you place that walkway in a live shopping centre in the middle of a busy town with extremely limited access. Enter Graham's considerable experience in finding and delivering lasting solutions. The existing walkway structure is a triangular crisscross of cylindrical supporting beams, each beam placed carefully within the design to minimise weight and maximise strength. A challenge for Graham's architects was to make an almost exact copy of the existing design, so they could sit alongside each other seamlessly. Prior to the delivery of the walkway structure, a tower crane is installed to both lift building materials onto the roof and also to enable the lifting of the structure from the HGV delivery vehicle. Because of the nature of the project, nearly all construction is done throughout the night when the centre is closed. The Graham transport team deliver the walkway to the shopping centre in 2 pieces to be assembled on site. A cordon is created and the crane supervisor ensures the structures are grounded safely. Timber cushions are placed on the ground to protect the pedestrian walkway from the heavy steel. Each corner of each structure have bespoke temporary wheels attached for the final part of their journey. Still in the delivery location, each section is turned onto its correct side, as this needs to be done prior to taking them inside. Once they're the correct way up, the team adjust the entrance doors to accommodate the significant width and then start the arduous process of moving 6 tons of steel through relatively narrow spaces with only tiny margins to spare. It's the leg power of the Graham team that wear the crown for this task, propelling and guiding the supersized structure along the slippery shopping centre floor like they've done it 1,000 times before. questions on how to transport the structures through the shopping centre have now been answered. The next challenge, how to lift the structures into place in such a confined area. 2 specialist cranes are brought in, the only 2 in the country. These have the power to perform the lift, but crucially are able to get into the correct position in the first place. Partially disassembled to enable entry through narrow and low ceiling spaces, the cranes are controlled by a trained operator with a handheld dual 2.4 GHz transmitter. They are brought into the centre initially through the loading bay, and then, extremely carefully, traverse a length of the centre through the service corridors, often with only inches to spare. If these cranes had not been modular, there's no way they would have gotten through these tight corridors in the complex. Whilst the main body of the crane is slowly brought onto site, peripheral parts of the crane are moved in on smaller ROVs. Once in place, the cranes are set to their correct positions. Tracks spread, booms extended, and supporting legs extended for stabilisation. Two of these Gecko cranes will be used for this project, one for each of the 2 sections of the installation. The first piece is ready to be loaded onto the first crane. This is a big moment for the team. It slots into place with ease, the architect's calculations correct to the millimetre. The second piece arrives soon after and is hoisted by the second Gecko. The interconnecting joints at the end of each piece are made to fit into each other to pinpoint accuracy. All eyes are on the join. The pieces fit perfectly together. 2 structures now become one, as they are securely bolted together in key places by the team. The structure sits in place with the installation's precision design, engineering and fit, testament to the quality of the people at Graham.
What I've loved about this particular job is the variety which is in it. It's almost like 30 mini projects within a massive project, and it's every day it's just new tenants, you're dealing with new tenants, you're dealing with new subcontractors. The problem solving skills are enormous because you have the public involved, you have the centre management, you have our own subcontractors, you have our own team. Just bringing all that together to make it into one successful project is what sort of drives Graham's and drives me, and it's what's been so successful in this project that all stakeholders have just worked so collectively to produce an excellent project. We're lucky enough to have a great team here throughout our subcontractors and even our site management team, where everybody they have a real love for their job, a real key. they find great gratitude in their job. They like to be here. We work well together. We solve problems together, and it's all about, we all have different skills, but we all know when to bring them together to solve every problem, and that's what's made this job so successful for the client, and has made that relationship with the client so well as the relationship with the subcontractors.
Another successful project delivered by Graham, delivering lasting impact. The end product displaying Graham's dedication to quality.